Everybody has a story to tell, including you. But here's a little bit of mine. This is my journey. I'm so excited to be here with you today. Welcome to this podcast. It's been on my heart for a very long time. So I'm super excited to get it going and share with you all the good stuff. So, like I said, everyone has a story to tell. First of all, I wish we were in person. I wish I could give you a big hug. That is one of my favorite things to do, is give big hugs and share some love. That's just what I'm about. And you know, if you don't know me, my name is Jessica Krewson. I've been a branding and marketing expert for over 14 years. I've helped hundreds of brands and businesses uh, get online, execute products and programs, and really market themselves so that they can make an impact in the world. And I decided that I couldn't stay behind the scenes anymore, and I needed to get in front of you and start sharing what I know to help you grow and build your own personal brand and business. So here we go. I was born in Dallas, Texas, and but I've lived in California since I was 7 years old. I feel like a California native. But really, one of my favorite things growing up was always playing with stationery, being among multicolored paper, building like little origami, folding paper. I mean, just anything that involved design, implementation, like things like this that just made the world a more beautiful, more fun place. And I've really brought that into my business. And anytime I work with clients, it's like, yeah, business, of course, let's get things done. But if it's not fun and it's not in alignment with you, then like, why the heck are we doing this anyways? So I think, my creativity spawned at a very young age, daughter of an architect, daughter of an interior designer. So that was kind of like always around me. Uh, but at the same time, it's like where I sought refuge a lot of the time was in my creativity, in my daydreaming, in my colors, markers, pens, everything like that. And I'm sure you can think back to a time in your life where, it's like, oh, this was my happy place. Well, design and color and branding before I even know what that was my happy place. So, fast forward, I'm in adulthood and I'm working for this yoga magazine right out of design school. And I just was like, I just had that entrepreneurial seizure, as the E-Myth calls it. And I was like, zero moment. I'm a very practical person. I love having a plan, but this was definitely my zero moment. And my zero moment was I knew I needed to quit this job. I knew I needed to go out on my own, but I had zero idea what I'm going to do. I had zero clients and I had zero money in the bank. And as a practical person, this was a very irrational move for me. So, speaking to those of you who are like maybe in a 9 to 5 that you hate, and you're like, I have this idea and I really, really want to run with it. I want to build a brand around it. Well, I'm telling you, like, you don't have to have all your ducks in a row to make that happen. Of course, maybe there was a better way I could have done it, but I jumped ship and that was my zero moment. And like, I built this personal brand from the ground up. And I want to help you do the same thing. And that's the whole purpose and momentum behind this podcast and behind this, everything that I'm doing with you, with my clients, with anyone listening here is like, yeah, man, like you can do it. Like I believe in you. Even if you need to borrow my belief in you, please do so. Because sometimes we just need that person to like kind of hold our hand along the way, or more often than not, that like kick in the pants to take that next step forward, to believe in our dreams and really move and go forward. And I was like, oh, if I could be that person with you along the journey, hell yeah, then I'm happy. I'm a happy camper. So, and it's been several years now, over 14 years. Like I said, I've been building brands and businesses for my people. And I just love it. And I love it. I love doing it. I love talking about it. I love seeing the forest through the trees. I often tell like my superpower, my gift with you is like creating an essential oil. Like you throw in all the twigs, all the flowers, all the petals, all the everything, all your ideas, all your aspirations, all your big dreams, and like throw it into the distillery, and like I will whittle it down to the most pure essential oil, and like this is what you need to focus on, this is what you need to do. So throughout this podcast, like that's what you're going to get from me. Plus we're going to have a whole ton of fun. I just love party vibes. I love, feeling lit up, excited. It's excitement that keeps me going. And that's what you're going to get in this podcast. So I'm so glad you're here with me. Everybody has a story to tell. Everybody has that pivotal moment in their life where they took a leap or are like really on the edge of making that leap. And here's the place where you can grow that authenticity and build that brand and that confidence and getting visible and really getting out there and like doing the damn thing. Like, let's do the damn thing. So, and other than, business, which I love, I love my husband, recently got married. That's just, it's one of the highlights of my life, is being with him and being on this journey with him and having all of his love and support. We have all of our plant babies. They all have names. Like, go on our website, go on designcrew.com and go check out our plant babies. And then, just living the good life, doing, it's not all rainbows and butterflies, people. Like, there are roller coasters, ups and downs. And again, we'll address those here. And I just really can't wait to share all of the funny stories and trials and tribulations with you here in this podcast. So again, thanks for joining me here. We'll get to know each other fairly intimately and as much as you can on this audio visual like world that we live in. It's so exciting. It's so exciting. It's never been easier. It's never been easier to build a business and a global brand. It's never been easier. Never been easier. I'll say it one more time because it's so true. So come party with me. Keep listening to these episodes. I hope to impact you, help you remember your greatness, remember that people need to hear your story, that it is pivotal to not only your growth and expansion, but to those all around you. And we're gonna do it here. We're gonna do it here. We're gonna do it. We're gonna have fun. So more to come, and such a pleasure. Love to you. If you are excited about this, please, take a screenshot of your podcast player, post it on the gram. Let's get this party started.